Hi, I'm Janice. This is Esther, and welcome to our podcast, Flat 7 Chats. Today, on this episode, we have a special guest with us, our friend Jannah. Would you like to introduce yourself a little?
Okay. Hi, I'm Jannah. Thank you. I'm currently studying in London. Also, that's how we are here together in this space. I met Janice, when we were in secondary school. Since the first year of secondary school, so we've been like friends for almost 10 years now, which is quite cool actually. Ita. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I'm not used to it.
You can call me Jen too. I feel like
really?
it's weird when you call me Jen.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel a bit weird as well. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I met Ita. I feel like we have a lot of mutual friends. So I think it's just through mutual friends we meet. And then I feel like I probably only hang out with you when I came to London. But yeah. Go. Oh.
So today on the podcast, we're talking about food and family because I think we come from pretty different backgrounds, and it'd be interesting to hear three different approaches on traditions and how food plays a role in our cultures. So, shall we start with our favorite foods?
There's so much pressure because I usually don't really have a favorite food. But off the top of my head, I like a few local foods back home. So like prata and curry is always good. Or like mee pok noodles. Yeah. And also like my mom's cooking. And then over here it would just be pizza. Because it's like quick and easy.
Yeah. I think for me, local food is definitely one of them also. I really like nasi lemak. That's my favorite, especially when my grandma cooks it. It's like the best. I feel like it's the best. And then maybe if I'm feeling a bit bougie, sushi. Sushi's pretty good.
Yeah, sushi is good.
It's like really light.
Yeah.
And then and it feels healthy when you eat it also. I mean, apart from like loads of carbs, but it's fine. Yeah. What about you?
What do you like here?
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think pasta is like my go-to. Yeah, because it's just so easy to make. My family like always makes fun of me because I make pasta a lot, but like it's easy and it's like you can just throw everything inside.
I think my favorite local food is cha sao fan, and I like carrot cake too. But I only started eating carrot cake like a few years ago. I don't really eat a lot of local foods. And my favorite food is Burmese food. I do like sushi too, and Japanese, but Burmese food is bae.
Just to clarify, the carrot cake is like hawker style carrot cake.
Yeah.
Right? And also, is there anything in particular that got you into carrot cake? Such a weird question, but very specific.
I think someone like offered it to me when I was in uni, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually so good." And yeah,
Do you get the black one or the white one?
Oh, I like. Okay, I like the white one, but only if it's good. But I feel like the black one is easier to. Generally get like the qualities, like the food quality is better. Yes. Like it's harder to do a bad black carrot cake.
That's true. I love like carrot cake also. It's really good. It's really good. But I really like hawker food also. I think hawker food is like it's so cheap. I miss how cheap it is. Like if I were to come here wanting to get nasi lemak, it's at least £7, which is like quite painful to my heart and my wallet. But yeah.
And it's so accessible too. Yeah, I think eating out in Singapore is just so, first of all, like affordable and accessible. And we definitely all miss that. Okay. Should we move on to the next point that we want to talk about? Are there any like traditions within your family that relate around food?
I think my family does. Like we go out for meals on special occasions like birthdays, but we also do like cause my dad cooks. Like he'll prepare like feasts during like Chinese New Year, or like Burmese like holidays and stuff. And that's we also do. We make Burmese food on Sundays most of the time. So like breakfast we'll have Burmese food, and I think that's like one of the things that I look forward to most when I go home.
That's so sweet. For me, I think it's mostly on Fridays, my mom's side. Like we normally go to my grandma's house on my mom's side. So then we all just gather there, and then my grandma would normally cook like a big feast. So she only cooks these special menus on Fridays. Every other day will be like a different kind of food. So normally it's like the big ones like nasi lemak, you know, that kind of like yeah, like lontong, that kind of thing. And then on Sundays I go to my grandma's house on my dad's side, and then she will cook like a bunch of food as well. And then we all just like share the food. It's really nice. Yeah.
Are you allowed to miss like your family dinners or lunches?
No. No. I mean, actually, it's not like it's a rule. Like, I can't miss it. But, like, I don't want to miss it also. Like, I feel like, I don't know if it's like, maybe it's just my parents just instilled it in me that you can't miss this. Because if I do miss it, they're like, oh, where were you? Like, they keep asking about it. Like, all my cousins will be asking, you know, that kind of thing. So it's just like Fridays and Sundays. I can't go out for dinner. Like, it's just, I know I'll be at my grandparents' house. So, yeah.
I'm gonna dig further into like family issues there. Like, was there ever a point in your life, like growing up, where you didn't enjoy that, or like you didn't have, so you always like wanted to go to these family dinners?
Why are you laughing? That's my question. Oh, okay. No, I've never like hated it or anything. I don't know. It's like it's such a routine thing that is like whenever I go there, it's like I always look forward to it. If anything, because I see my cousins. It's like I always see people who are not like just my normal like family. It's like extended family, and then now we have like because the family's always expanding. Also, there's like kids, like nieces, and all this. You know, so I'm like so excited to see them, and then like yeah. Eva looks so shocked. Wait.
No, I think it's just funny because you have such a healthy relationship with your family. Yeah. Do you think COVID has affected like the way you guys?
100%. Yeah, sorry. I feel like this is a podcast about me now.
No, it's fine. You are our guest.
Oh, thank you. No, it definitely affected it a lot because normally one gathering would have like on Fridays at least like 15-20 people in the house, which is like a lot of people. And then so during COVID itself, we all just had to take it on Zoom, which is kind of sad. Like on Fridays, we would literally meet on Zoom, and then after that, we'll all just be like talking and stuff. And then my grandma would be like, "Where's everyone? Where's everyone?" Like it's really sad. So I think it was really sad for her, especially because she wasn't used to not seeing our family every week. Yeah, and then on Sundays also, it was like the same thing. Yeah, but then once COVID restrictions like lifted, we will like take turns like every week or like every day. One family will go and visit our grandparents, which is really sweet. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna talk about myself now.
Please.
So my mom would cook basically almost every day because she's a housewife. And then usually on the weekdays she'll make like rice and dishes for dinner, and then on the weekend she'll cook something else, like she'll like stir fry noodles or like make pasta or something. And we usually go out like once or twice a week for dinners. Yeah, that's about it. But my family has like this kind of tradition that developed over the years where we'll get Indian food from this specific place like every week. And then at first when I was younger, we'd go there every week to eat, but then we started buying back, I think maybe because of COVID. And yeah, so now even my parents still do it. When I call them when it's like Saturday or Sunday here, I'll give them a call, and then they'll be eating dinner and they'll be having Indian food, like most recently. Yeah. But I think I also want to touch on like the role of like what role does food play in terms of like passing it on through the generations. Like, are there any recipes or like secret family recipes that your family has that's been passed on?
Yeah, go first.
I'm not a very good chef, and I don't really like. I used to have like when I was a kid, I used to be really into cooking, and I had a recipe book, and I would write down recipes from like my helpers and my parents. I mean, my dad, not because my mom does not cook, but I think as I kind of grew up, I lost interest in it, so I don't really like know any family recipes. But I know that like cooking is a really big deal for my dad, and if he cooks and we don't eat, he gets really upset. Yeah, so sometimes I feel bad if I'm going out and I have like dinner plans.
I feel that. Yeah, I think it's the same for me also, cause like every night is like we have family dinner. Like my parents will make it a point that we all are at the dinner table and eating. Even if I'm not hungry, they'll be like, no, 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 just eat a bit. I'm just like, okay, sure. But yeah, I do feel bad sometimes also, especially like if they cook already and then you have dinner plans and stuff. It's like a bit. But I have a question. Like, do you cook? Like, because you say your dad cooks Burmese food, right? Is it like an everyday thing or just only for special occasions?
Yeah, my parents both work, so he only cooks on like weekends.
Oh, okay.
But and I have a helper at home, and my grandma lives with us, so the helper has to cook for my grandma.
Oh,
But sometimes my dad, before he goes to work, he'll prepare food, just because my grandma prefers his cooking. Yeah,
oh.
she's not even his mom. She's my mom's mom, but they're really close.
So
Yeah.
cute. I love that.
What am I supposed to talk?
Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, basically, you were saying about like passing through the generations, right? Yeah, yeah. The thing is, my grandma, she like knows a lot of. I mean, she not mostly cooks like Malay cooking, and because recently she's been having a bit of dementia, so we were a bit like worried that she will forget. So a lot of the times now is mostly my helper cooking. Like she would just be sitting there, just like observing my helper. Like I think nowadays even like she doesn't really like contribute much anymore. She's just like sitting there. Sometimes she'll be sleeping also. So now it's mostly my helper cooking, but like because you wanted to make sure like all our recipes are like just to pass it on to like our cousins and stuff so that all of them will know how to cook because they come on Fridays, so they want to be able to cook all those dishes as well. So me and my helper have been coming up with a recipe book. Yeah, which has all my grandma's like recipes because my helper has been with us for like I think since I was 4, and then she's also gonna go back soon. Like she wants to go back soon, so we're just trying to compile all the recipes. And then yeah, this is my summer project. I'm still working on it, but next year hopefully it'll be like completed by then. But yeah.
That's so nice. My mom has like a book of recipes that she has written down from like my grandma, but my grandma will give verbal instructions. And so within my mom and her 2 sisters, like they'll have recipes for the same dish, but then it'll be different measurements of stuff. Because you know how they measure stuff, like when you ask them, they're just like, oh, just put like this much in. So yeah, I don't know. I think the thing that got passed down was probably like making we call it bajang, but like these kind of like dumplings that you make at a certain time of year. Yeah, and I've tried to learn it from my mom because I think the hardest part is like wrapping it in these like pandan leaves. Yeah, but I can't do it well, and yeah. I want to learn though, but and then I also feel like I would never make it for myself. So I already know. Yeah. But I learned how to make kueh from my mom. Yeah, it's quite easy. You just put it in a blender. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my sister and my dad, they call a lot to like cook together, or like she'll cook and then like she'll have him on and then he'll tell her like what to do. But I don't have that. I don't really cook Burmese food either. I think I'm quite picky. I just want to cook simple food that I can enjoy for a long time, like fried rice. Yeah, so I think my like relationship with food has changed. But I was never really a huge foodie. Yeah. I only tried like nasi lemak a few years ago.
Oh, but that's good that you
Yeah.
tried it now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I like the one from Roti King.
Oh, actually, the Roti King one does it pretty well. I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really good. I think the sambal. I mean, the sambal, which is like chili paste, right? Is a bit. It's like different wherever you go. My grandma's one is a bit on the sweeter side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which I personally like, have grown to like. But like the salty one also, I think is pretty good as well. That's why I think all the like there's like different chains of nasi lemak in Singapore.
Crave.
Yeah, yeah. There's Crave. There's like the Lee brothers or something. Yeah, they do. Oh, is that chain? Oh no, I haven't tried that one yet. Yeah, really. Crave is actually not bad. Also, yeah. I actually really like, but I will never buy nasi lemak outside. There's like the tea. I'll just wait.
Have you made it for yourself yet? Will you ever try making it like maybe here?
I want to, but there's so many components to it that I'm just like, I don't even think I have like the mental strength to be making all of this. Also because the ingredients are a bit harder to find here. I feel like in London they have a lot of like Chinese, like Korean, Japanese like ingredients, but Malay ingredients are a bit harder to find. I think I have to go to that specific area of London where there's like a lot of Malay people, and then I'll find the ingredients there. But yeah, I haven't really tried.
We should make nasi lemak.
Yeah, we should. And maybe I'll come over one day. Then we can make this together. Yeah. Sounds good.
I have chicken curry paste. I
We
can
don't
make.
need chicken curry.
Well, do you not eat nasi lemak with? Okay, what is in your nasi lemak?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, okay. Normally nasi lemak for me is just like the rice that has like the coconut milk. It's just like fried chicken that's like with spices. It's already marinated. Sambal, which is like chili paste. Oh, we have like kangkong belacan. Yeah, which is like stir fry vegetables basically. Cucumbers, and then like fish as well. And then boiled egg. We have all the proteins there. And then sometimes the sambal will also come with prawns. Yeah, we have 4 different kinds of proteins to choose from. But it doesn't come with gravy. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends. Like different places do different things. But you know what I can do? We can just make the rice by ourselves and go out to shops and get the other ingredients. Like just go somewhere and buy fried chicken. Then
it's a bit
okay, fine. Okay, well, we can make the chicken ourselves.
You know the sambal,
but-
they actually sell it in bottles now. We
Yeah.
can technically like bring it. Like I could bring it from
have
Singapore.
Yeah, I know. Okay, someday we'll make it. Then. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, do you cook Chinese food at home?
At home, like my mom or here?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I cook nowadays. Like I just cook whatever my mood is. So right now it's like I'm not even cooking anymore. I make like salads. Like recently, I discovered a love for salads because like summer is approaching and then like all the fresh veggies are out again. So I made salad the other day and then I made a pasta salad yesterday. I'm just eating salads.
Pasta salad is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I don't know. So it'll be a mix between. I felt like it was different last year and this year as well. Like living in 2 different homes. I made a lot of pastas last year, but it's because like most of my friends I lived with were like from here or Europe, and living with like Eta, I started cooking a lot more like rice and stuff because she cooks rice all the time. Yeah.
My rice is like always moving. Oh my
It's
gosh,
fine.
that's me also. I have like a 5 kg bag as well, and then slowly just pour it out.
Yeah, I haven't cooked in a while. There was that period of time where our microwave was like untouched because we didn't reheat food for like a few weeks.
We were just surviving on sandwiches and toasties.
Why? Was there a reason? Oh.
Yeah, I went through a period of just eating like toasties every day, but now I don't really want to make them anymore. Now it's salads. I'm making salads.
Okay. As if that's any better.
What? Salads are veggies. Yeah.
I have nothing against salads. It's just like I can't eat that as a meal. It's like a side.
Same.
You know?
No, but
I won't feel satisfied.
if you put like protein in it, it's like chickpeas and like eggs, like hard boiled eggs and stuff. Like it becomes a meal. Like it's quite well balanced.
I know that it's like it makes you full and like it's a good meal. I just will never feel satisfied after eating it. I don't know why.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I don't like vegetables.
Actually, me
Vegetables are
too.
good for you.
Pescatarian. Oh, pescatarian. Do you identify as a pescatarian?
I don't know. Okay,
You?
I'm just like flexible. Like I don't eat meat most of the times, unless usually when I'm out or like I'm eating out or like buying takeaway. Then I'll be like, okay, since I'm treating myself, I'll get meat. But if I cook for myself, I think I don't ever cook meat. Yeah.
I mean, I just eat what I can eat because I'm really limited, to be honest. But I mean, like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't mind not eating pork and stuff. I also can't eat prawn, which is quite sad.
Are you allergic?
Yeah, I'll get like hives. Yeah, it's quite sad. But then recently it's gotten better, I think. Like my tolerance kind of like built up. But at one point it was so bad. Like I think because I ate like I went to a buffet. Oh, I went to a buffet and then I had like 20 prawns or something like crazy like that. Just triggered my immune system and then yeah, went downhill from there.
I have no allergies or restrictions.
You know, wait, I have a very weird allergy.
But I'm picky.
No. You're like lactose intolerant.
Oh, but I still
That's
love
quite a big-
I love cheese and milk.
But then it makes your stomach upset.
But I still eat it. I don't care. I love milk. You know, oh my god, let me tell you, I didn't used to be lactose intolerant. But then in Sec 3, I went to the hospital for gastritis. And then they were like, you should stop drinking milk. And I switched to soy milk. And and then they checked my like blood and they said, you're drinking too much soy milk. You have to cut it down. Because there's some like acid in the soy milk. And my like the concentration in my blood was too high. So I drank milk again.
Oh no. Wait, so now you're like, are you better? Like, can you tolerate it better now? Or is it still the same? Oh, but you just go for it.
Yeah.
Endure it. Okay. I feel that. I'm allergic to bitter gourd.
I love bitter gourd.
Why?
My
I've
dad
never heard
likes really
anyone
good
say
bitter
that they
gourd.
like bitter
I
gourd.
like bitter gourd too.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think it's one of my like the vegetables that I actually like that are like quite unpopular. My dad makes really good bitter gourd.
How does he
Stir fry.
It's like a stir fry with like it has a bit of a curry like paste situation. Yeah.
I think I'm used to it Chinese style, but I don't know exactly what they do. I don't know, there's like this certain dish that you can get like zicha with like bitter gourd in it. It's quite nice. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. When we're talking about like you cooking, like you not cooking me, I thought of when we were making mala and you were like, is this done? Because like whenever I cook meat or something, like we don't really know how to cook because Janice doesn't like cook and she doesn't know like when to stop, and I'm not a good chef. But then I thought of mala, and I think mala is like a very big like culture thing in Singapore. It's like one of the like uni things. Yeah, like whenever you go to uni, everyone will be like, "Oh, you're gonna like."
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You have to start liking mala because that's how you bond with people, and I think that's how I started liking it too.
That's true. I have a very interesting story. The first time I went out with like my uni friends, because I was in a Singapore uni for like a year, right? First time I went out, they went to eat mala. That's how we like bonded.
Yeah, exactly. Same. Oh my god, I just remembered. But I didn't eat.
Yeah, me neither. Something common.
Yeah.
Oh, but like it's true though. I didn't. Yeah, I think that mala is a pretty big thing. I don't understand why though. I don't really like it.
I like it. I think it's good.
Isn't it just very like spicy and like it's not a
Numbing.
yeah, it's a numbing kind of spice. I feel like it's not very like pleasing kind of spice, but
I think it also depends on where you buy it from. Like some of them have a very good, like I like the strong like garlic flavor, and a lot of them, at least where I used to go to, like it has that, which is quite nice.
My mom likes the mala without the ma, which is the numb.
oh,
Yeah, she just because
so
she likes
just
spicy
spicy.
food.
Like
Yeah,
spice.
she loves spicy food.
Like it literally just becomes la, which is spice.
Yeah, like she'll
just
ask for
like-
less like of the peppercorns.
Peppercorns.
Yeah.
What level do you get?
Oh, I always get xiao because I can't take
Xiao is
I can't take
lower, is
spicy.
it?
Yeah.
Ah, what about you?
I think I get like medium, like normal.
zhong la.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how I always take milk even though I can't? My mom does that too. Like she's not supposed to eat like certain foods because she has gastric too, but she still does. So, and I think we have very similar eating habits. Like I remember there was this one time,
You
like
and mom?
yeah, me and my mom, like me, her, and my dad were out, and I was like, oh my god, let's get ice cream, and then she was like, yeah, let's get ice cream. My dad was like, no, we're gonna have dinner after this, and then we were like, no, but it's just ice cream, and then he got mad. But I think we like the same like desserts and everything.
That's very cute. I feel like me and my dad have quite similar. Oh, what? Me and my dad have quite similar like tastes in food. My mom, she's not a big foodie. Like she doesn't like sweet things. She doesn't like she doesn't. I don't know. She just doesn't eat much in general. My dad's a very big foodie. Like apparently this month he bought like 2 cakes or something for like the family to share. I'm just like, you might want to cut down on the cakes, but he really likes sweet things, and I also like sweet things. I think maybe I probably got it from him. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, same. Me and my dad bond over food all the time. Yeah, we both like to eat and we like desserts. And then whenever he comes, okay, because he's a pilot, so he travels a lot. So whenever he goes to places where it's cheaper to buy the food there, because like grocery shopping in Singapore is so expensive, he'll get like meat from the US or Australia and bring it back to Singapore. Or like, yeah.
Fresh.
Or he'll get like fresh vegetables from here. Like when and like or from here as well, he really likes getting fresh pasta. He'll go to Borough Market and buy like kilos of fresh pasta and bring it back. And he loves his like sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah.
Is he cool?
He likes everything. Oh wait, not as much as my mom, but I think it's for practical reasons, like because he's working all the time, so he's quite busy. But I remember a few times in my childhood he has cooked and it was good. Like he made like sweet and sour pork one time. It was really good.
Oh my god! I'm so like amazed that your dads can cook. My dad, like, I had to teach him how to wash rice.
But your
like,
dad is a foodie. How does that work?
That's a good question. He just likes to eat. I think. I think that's what it is. But he doesn't like cook at all. Like, yeah.
My mom can't fry eggs. Or make instant noodles. So
my dad also. The only reason he knows how to make instant noodles is because he's a PE teacher, right? So like he has to teach kids how to like do outdoor cooking. That's how he knows how to make instant noodles. If not, I swear he probably doesn't even know. Like, if I asked him to make it at home, he probably wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah.
So his skill level in cooking is outdoor cooking.
It
Same
is.
level as like secondary school kids.
It is. I'm not even kidding. If I ask him to like fry an egg, right, he might just burn the egg. Like that's like the level. Yeah.
when you're talking about your dad bringing back food, I thought like my family does that a lot, especially because my grandma lives with us and she's quite picky. Like she only likes Burmese food. So throughout the pandemic, people have been sending us packages from Myanmar full of like food for her because she doesn't like the food in Singapore. And then that's why we have the helper specifically to like cook her food.
Do you normally do you normally bring food from Myanmar, like import it and then
Yeah. Before, like when we used to like fly back, we would bring stuff like mangoes. Yeah, but now like people like send packages. But it's quite hard to get like stuff sent now with like the situation. But there's like a Burmese mall in Singapore where they have those things. It's just really expensive.
Oh, I guess on the topic of importing things, like does your family go to Malaysia often and then will you like buy food there to bring back or like grocery shop there?
Yeah, we go to Johor quite a bit because we have like a house there, but like I think we would just buy like groceries and stuff, but it's not because like the things there are like better or it's just cheaper. That's why I feel like a lot of people do that. Like a lot of Singaporeans do that. Yeah, like go there, get the groceries, get the petrol, come back, eat, and then come back. Yeah, we don't like buy food and then bring it back, but like we just like get groceries there because it's a lot cheaper. And then we'll buy for like all like my mom's parents also, and then my dad's parents. Like everyone will just add to the shopping list and just ship it back.
Are there some things that you get in Malaysia that you can't find in Singapore?
Oh, sorry.
I think so. Like my family, when we go to Penang, because my parents are from there, but they buy rojak paste that I don't think you can get in Singapore. Like it's different over there. They look for like a very specific one. And yeah, like we stock up on like a lot of things when we go there, just because it's cheaper. But also I think for them it's more of like the nostalgia factor or some things that they can only find there.
Sometimes it's the brand.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's the brand.
Yeah, and there is like one specific thing. Like there's like batter for fried chicken that is really good there. Yeah, but it's like there's just like one small thing. It's really not that significant. But I feel like for you, I've never tried the rojak paste there. I think because we don't make it also. So yeah.
My family will actually buy like hawker food from Penang and bring it back too. Like whenever we travel, we have cooler bags with us to bring things back. Yeah, and then my grandma will also make things beforehand and freeze it for us to bring back home.
We do that like when we go back. There's like this, you know the mohinga, like the fish soup noodles. There's this specific store that's like an hour out of where we live. So someone will drive there, buy the thing, freeze it, and bring it to Singapore for us. Because my sister and I like it so much. And like they do that with a lot of like the street food in Myanmar. I remember it only lasts like a few days in the in the fridge or in the freezer. But I mean, we'll finish it by then. When we were younger, I don't like. There's this Thai snack that we really like. It's like a star shape. It's called, I think it's called Song Yip, and we used to get it from this restaurant, but they stopped selling it. And ever since that, I've been looking for it. And every time someone goes to Thailand, I'm like, "Can you buy this for me?" But no one has ever gotten it for me. But yeah.
Wait, is it because they couldn't find it or they just forgot?
It's quite. There's only like one store in the whole like airport that sells it, and it's quite hard, I guess. Yeah.
Shall we move on to the next? What's the next thing on our list? Significance. I feel like we've covered a lot of ground on a lot of things.
like eating.
Oh, can we maybe talk about Gimo foods since we have that in common? So basically, we went to JC together as well, and then there was. Oh, let's talk about SC foods first. Okay, fine. What were your go-to food stalls in SC?
In like the first few years of SC, I only went to the stores that didn't have queues, and then I was really obsessed with the Japanese store because they did this like salmon special thing that I think like Clara invented. Yeah, but then somehow in like the third and fourth years, I really started liking like prawn noodles, so I started eating that like religiously. What? Oh, and I like the Malay store too. I can't remember what I liked, but I know I went there.
There's like two Malay stalls, right? The Western stall
Western stall and the other one.
and the two aunties. They had rice, and they had like a few dishes, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which one do you go to?
I don't remember. I only remember one, and it had green plates.
Oh, is that's the two aunties.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Western stall.
Is it the one that sold brownies for like $1? Like really expensive.
That is.
The vegetarian, no.
No, that's a vegetarian stall, I think.
That's the Western
I feel like
stall?
no.
I think they
They're
were
like-
all different.
Yeah. So there's like the Western stall, the Malay stall with the two aunties, and then there's like a vegetarian stall.
Oh, I don't think I went to the Western stall.
What? How could you have not gone to the Western stall? Okay, to be fair, the queues were really long. So maybe that's why you avoided it. But it's actually pretty good. Like I get the hype. I go there a lot because I mean I'm only limited to 2 stalls if you think about it. So by year 4 I was just bringing my own food because I was like so sick of the same food over and over again.
Yeah, I think actually bringing food was quite a big culture thing in SC. I remember like a lot of like people in our year in like Sec 4, they started bringing their own food. Like I don't know why I remember like Megan Ong and Steph bringing
You
their
were
own.
all the same
Yeah.
friendship group as me.
I remember it so vividly, and
It's because we were all just sick of getting. No, but Megan has always brought her own food. Steph also, I think. Yeah, but I feel like at one point we were all just like so sick of the food in the canteen, and then and then we just stayed in class. Controversial because I'm not supposed to, but
okay,
you know,
fine.
we got caught once
is it by?
by our like co-form teacher, Mrs. D. Oh, are we not supposed to say names?
I don't know. You can name her if you want.
Oh yeah, we got caught, and after that, never mind. I'll tell you a story later.
This is a story for another time. For me, it was I don't know I think in lower secondary, like when I first entered the school, I just went for whichever had no queue. But I felt like I was always going to the Western stall because the queue was like shorter in comparison to the noodle stall. Yeah, so I ate that for a while, but then I started liking mee pok, so I ate mee pok like, every day. I still love it so much. Yeah, and then I started packing food, I think in JC, because I went vegetarian, and then there just weren't a lot of options.
Oh, JC.
Or even like even just options in general, there just wasn't anything, so that's why I packed food in JC.
Even the JC for me, like there was one Malay store and they kept coming and going. It was like so it's a bit unstable. So I just brought my own food. I think at one point they were offering like you could go to Gimo and get your own food if you want for like Muslim students. Yeah, but then I was like, might as well just bring my own food. Yeah, it's a lot easier also anyway.
In JC, I ordered a lot of food to school.
Oh, ordered in.
Yeah. I think my JC spending habits were a bit wild. Like I was talking to Xavier about it, and he was like, "You do a crab to school every day," and I was like, You're right. Sometimes like the bus was late, like because I took the school bus, so I'll just be like, Grab. But I spent a lot. I spent a lot.
It's just because we had this conversation prior to recording this about like spending habits. Like you were talking about it with your mom, and this is why.
It has gotten significantly better. Like I don't spend like that recklessly anymore. But I used to order like food all the time into school, and I would always have to stay really late. Like I was always in school until 6 every day, so I would like order like a bunch of food and then I would keep
The
it.
canteen closes like so early. Like 2 o'clock, suddenly there's like no food. I'm like, but then
too.
that's true. That's true.
But some stalls remain open though. It's not really everything.
The Japanese, is it? I vaguely remember they have
rice.
Or like those at the side as well, like not really part of the main market center. Like you can still get
sorry, I was talking about the school canteen.
no, we moved on to Gimmo. Like you could still get the. Wow, I forgot the term for it. You know when you get rice and you pick. It's not zicha. When you get rice and you pick what you want. There's a proper term for it. I forgot. Cai fan. The non-Chinese got it. Okay, I've been away too long. Moving on.
I really like the Cai fan store. Like we would always buy food. And I would always, or like if I couldn't go, someone would be like, "You want food?" I'm like, "Yeah." They would always give me the food from the Thai.
I love the soya bean.
Like drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I thought like.
No, like the drink. So
I like duck rice from there. It was very good. Let me think, what else did I get? Carrot cake from there. It was also very good.
I had like a phase. I had like a the soy milk, right? You could either get like the soy milk or the grass jelly drink. And then I'll always get a grass jelly drink for the first year. And then the black one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then after that, second year, I mixed it up. I went the white with the grass jelly inside.
Hey, bye! That's so good.
It is really nice. Yeah, at first the people were like, "Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get a grass jelly." I was like, "No." Surprise! Yeah.
I always got a lot of drinks from Gimmo. Yeah. I just like drinks. I remember once Sophia brought me Gongcha from Malaysia. It was because Gongcha stopped operations in Singapore.
Huh? When?
A while,
Oh,
for a while in JC, like, and then she brought it back from Malaysia for me, and yeah, I used to always have drinks on my table. I didn't eat the duck rice or the carrot cake. Yeah, I ate chicken rice. The chicken rice is pretty good.
Okay, so expanding from Gimmo, did you ever go to Buona Vista to hang out?
Wait, did you go to the prata shop near Gimmo?
Oh yeah, I love that prata shop.
What?
Yeah, I heard that they moved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't getting enough business because all the business coming from us. Yeah. But Buona Vista, yeah. Sometimes.
Star Vista.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I guess. Not often, I think.
Same.
Right?
I think I'll just get koi there.
It's not
koi.
even in Star Vista.
It's not in
right?
Star Vista, but it's like at the station.
I feel like you could just like go a bit further. Like, you don't have to go to Star Vista because you just see everyone from school there, or like even other people like like from other schools. It'd just be crowded with school students. Yeah, I think I just go home actually.
No, I didn't. Yeah, same. I didn't really hang out much.
Maybe
I don't think I did.
Just like buy it and then go.
Wait, actually no.
McDonald's again?
It's like near. No, it's like you have to go. You have to walk like through the station. Come out on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's a lot, but I didn't eat. I think I just went for company. I wasn't really into McDonald's in JC.
I don't remember McDonald's. I remember now getting like Guzman.
Sorry?
Oh,
Guzman.
Guzman.
Yeah.
The McDonald's is at the other mall
Yeah, you have to like
with
go
like
on that
Sideli and Mr. Bean.
yeah, Mr. Bean, yeah.
Actually, I did eat out a lot in JC.
Spending.
Because I never wanted to go home. Then I was always in school. So after school, I'll just be like, and it was the only time I could go out because my mom was very strict.
Oh. Yeah, my parents are quite strict though, so sometimes I'll just go out and then I won't tell them.
But oh my god, how can you say that?
Yeah, I thought you were like
I'm not
really
gonna watch
good.
this.
They're not? Are you not gonna send it to them? Okay,
Why?
I'm
I don't
surprised.
know. I wouldn't. I thought you were a really good daughter.
Yeah, same.
I am good to a certain extent. No, it's just like it's like I will go out for like after school, but like they don't because they're not at home anyway. They're not gonna be asking like where are you?
Same.
Yeah, and then like I'll just come back by dinner time. So by then I'll be home. No one needs to know.
My mom was home all the time, so she always asked me where I was. But that's to unpack in another episode where we talk about other things. But yeah.
That's kind of why like I grabbed so much because like my mom would be like, "Come home, take a grab now," because she wanted me home like fast. Because if I like take the train, I'll be like going around and doing my own thing. Yeah, pit stops. Yeah, she just wanted me home all the time, even though she worked and she wasn't home.
I get that. But no, my parents don't really ask me until like it's beyond 7 p.m. They're like, where are you? Because they just assume that I'll be at school or I'll be doing something. But they know I'll come back at 7. It's like I'm a pet or something. Yeah, yeah. So strange, right? Like they just assume that. The thing is, right, I will follow it there. I will really be home by 7. I'll be having my family dinner. Such a good girl, right?
Yeah, I agree. You're like an ideal daughter.
Medicine.
Yeah. Well.
One of the things that like I remember about JC and food is because I took the bus to school and the bus got there really early. Then a bunch of us would just go to Gimmo to get breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, or sometimes my mom would drive me and then we would have breakfast together.
That's cute.
Yeah, but she never really ate. She just watched me.
That's so sweet, though. I think that's really sweet that she bring you there, and she won't even eat. She just watches. That's so cute. I wish I could do that actually. Like I know, like Janice's mom is not working, right? My mom is always working, so it's like I've never had that. Like my parents send me to school, and then like we get to go somewhere before, or they fetch me from school. Because my parents like they work very near my house, but like my school is always so far away from my house, so I never got the experience. But it sounds really fun.
Yeah, my mom is like self-employed. Like my parents are self-employed, so they have a more flexible schedule. And sometimes like after school we'll go out and eat. Yeah, we used to love matcha. Yeah, like we would go there like so much, and my dad got really like annoyed by it. Like, cause it's expensive. It's like you're paying like $6 for a cup of like matcha, and he's like, you can get like 2 meals, like 2 chicken rices, and then
That's just once in a while.
Oh, we went a lot. We like my mom. I think my mom does enjoy like snacks and desserts, like fancier desserts. So we always like went out. Yeah.
My mom sent me to school every day, but I'm grateful for that because then I got extra sleep. I could just like sleep in the car or like eat breakfast in the car. It was nice.
Does everyone eat breakfast?
Now?
Yeah. Or
No.
Like throughout your life.
Oh, throughout my life, of course. Yeah. I think during school time is the only time I actually eat breakfast. Nowadays, I just wake up really late. It's like, oh, lunchtime.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, not very healthy, but.
I love breakfast, and I love like making breakfast. I think that's like that's the like one of my favorite ways to start the day. And I need coffee. If not, I will not wake up. But yeah.
I'm not a breakfast person. Like, I don't know, even in the morning for school, I'll just have like a slice of bread or like cereal and I'm like good to go.
That's breakfast though.
Yeah, but it's not like you don't have to like make it. Like I feel like your idea of making breakfast is like
very romanticized.
Yeah, no. Like it sounds like there's like a lot of effort put into it. For me, it's just like I just spread the jam or something. I don't know.
I eat breakfast basically every day, but then also I have my off days too where I wake up and it's way too late. I have like overslept. I need to rush because I have 9 a.m. classes at uni every day. So yeah, on those days I don't. But then I'll get hungry during my break, so I'll eat something. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Gimmo breakfast. I like to use that as a time to catch up with friends that I didn't have time to see for like a really long time. Like Hui Zhen and Tian Zi. Or like Belle.
Like you would specifically come to school earlier.
Yeah. I'll come to school earlier to have breakfast with them.
Actually, yeah, that was a really big thing. Like we would like meet up earlier, or my mom would send me earlier just so I could meet my friends for breakfast that day. It's kind of odd, but I think it's cute. Yeah, I remember, and the school was very strict though about us like coming back on time. Do you remember?
coming back.
Like they wanted us to be back in school, like in time for classes and stuff.
Like in time for assembly.
Oh yeah, assembly.
Oh, yeah. Because it starts at 8, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's reasonable. Like obviously you have to be back in
Yeah.
time for school for assembly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Just sit there and skip assembly and eat your breakfast?
Yeah. Oh my god, no, I remember specifically like before like road runs or like special events, we would meet up to have breakfast. And that was really fun. Yeah.
Sounds exciting. But that's true. I feel like coming to school earlier to meet your friends is such a big thing. That's what I did also. Like, you don't have to come to school at like 7:30, but I will to see my friends.
Did you take the bus?
And no, I just came by myself, like by the train. Yeah. I'm a good girl.
Oh my god, I can't imagine taking public transport to school.
Why?
I've taken the school bus. Like I've taken school bus since I was in P1. So that was like 12 years.
Actually, when I was in primary school, my dad used to send me because it wasn't that far. And then my school just got further and further away. So in secondary school, I took a school bus. Yeah, and then after that, because it's so expensive. So it's like, there's no point paying for it. And then I was waking up even earlier than I would if I took the public transport, which is very strange. Because my house is just so far away. And then in JC, I just took public transport every day. It was like a 50-minute train ride. Just studied on the train sometimes. Like before exams, I was studying on the train. Because there was like, it was 50 minutes, it was so long, but normally I'll just be sleeping, don't worry. Yeah. But,
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. We covered it all already.
Went off on a tangent.
Yeah, but it was still a nice tangent to go off of. Shall we end the episode here? Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the next one. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye.